first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott now. A dump off to Elliott. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant. Time to regroup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action. When all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Prescott from the gun. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They go play action with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means you're off.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kevin Joseph. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Bradley Chubb continues to round into form. Remember, he had knee surgery in 2019 and followed that up with 8 sacks in 2020, continuing to ascend in the NFL.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Come on, QB, come on. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Watch the run.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Dallas.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hamler now to return it. And he won't quite to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Kill. 27. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Good trap.
Prescott now from the 50. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Micah Parsons, the rookie, in on the stop.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 13. And now the rookie's free. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hamler now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Michael Pittman
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Hamler now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This quick pass complete to Sutton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
14.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wilson. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and the Cowboys have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Gordon. Oh, he bowls over it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Steps, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return stop. It often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Second and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something when you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was just saying could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Denver, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.